Hey, good morning. Today is another one of our first fives. So today we're looking at Matthew chapter 11. And Matthew chapter 11 has this passage that we're going to look at beginning in verse 28 that honestly, I've got to say, has been really powerful for me in this season of life. I don't know about you, but I have just been tired, like kind of exhausted tired. Kind of like the kind of tired where you can't get enough sleep. The kind in which you're just worn out, feel beaten down, like you just don't know what to do. And it's a little bit of COVID fatigue. It's a little bit of just trying to pastor people who I can't always be with in these days. And so I'm just worn out. I'm being kind of vulnerable by being honest about that, just telling you I'm tired today. But then I'm reminded of these words in Matthew chapter 11. And these words for me have become so powerful for me. They're reminders to me that I don't have to carry the world's problems on my shoulder. That I don't have to worry about the future because God's going to take care of that. I'm called to play my role and to do my part. Like, that's for sure true. But these words in Matthew chapter 28, I think, are really important for you and I. And here are these words of Jesus. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you a rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me. For I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light. What Jesus is saying to us here is this, is that when you're weary and burdened, we're to go to Him. The kind of rest that we often need, right? The kind of rest I need right now, I'm not going to get by taking more naps. The kind of rest that I need right now, I'm only going to get by spending time with Jesus. With allowing all the rest of the things of the world to be pushed aside and allowing myself to rest in His presence and say, Jesus, I'm coming to you because I am weary and I am burdened. And then He says these words, because my yoke is easy and my burden is light. And He gives rest for our souls. And He says His yoke is easy and His burden is light. He didn't say mine was. And the good news for that is it's okay if I feel burdened and overwhelmed, but I can dump that on the person of Jesus. And what He's saying to me in this is, and He's saying the same thing to you, will you just do this every day? Will you lay down your burdens, your weight, your weariness, and will you trust it to me every single day? Again, these words, come to me, you who are burdened. You're weary. I'll give you rest. He says, take my yoke upon you, right? Yours may feel really heavy. It's because it doesn't fit you right. You're trying to wear mine. The yoke went on oxen, right, is what they wore on their necks. And so it didn't fit. It was either too big or too small, so it was tight, or it was too loose and it was moving all around, and that would be, an oxen would be horrible. But if it fit correctly, it's like your favorite shirt, right? It was just meant to be. And so if we will go to Him, we are weary and burdened, we're in need of rest. If we'll just live in that space, we can find that we can rest in Him every single day. In our moments of weariness, because they will come, we're reminded to trust our weariness, our burdens to Him. And He says again and again, in other words, I'm the Savior, I'm the Messiah, I'm the Christ, you are not. And you and I are invited to live in such a way that we can embrace Jesus, and so we can then say, His yoke is easy and His burden is light, and so is mine, because I let it go. And so may you and I find that spending time with Jesus changes everything. So if you're weary today, if you're burdened today, may you find that the yoke Jesus invites us to, not the one we maybe have been wearing, but the one He invites us to, is easy and light. May you find time today to spend with Jesus, and may you find that you have a yoke that fits you, the one He's meant for you. May you be filled with God's grace and His hope and His peace and His love. We'll see you next time.